Hi guys, Solstice blessings to you. So a few people have been asking me, am I going to do a little kind of ritual or a little spell that some of you can have a go at doing? And I was going to do this just private for myself, but I thought, okay, I'll record this and hopefully it will help some of you, and it will be, you can use this video as a guide. What I will say with any form of magic, what's great about it is you can sort of take the pieces that work for you, but you can tailor things to suit your own energy. So the great thing with magic is it doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to be precise, it's all about our intentions. So I'm doing it's kind of like a two-part spell. It's basically a kind of blessing spell, but it's also a manifestation spell. So it's a blessing spell to give thanks for everything that has come in so far this year, what we can celebrate with the light, but it's also the light to still kind of come into our life and the things that we want to manifest and bring into our world. So what I've got here on my little altar table, as you can see, I've got a candle. Now this is a spell candle that I'm using, but you can use any kind of candle of choice. Oh, excuse my dog going mental upstairs if you can hear him in the background. So you can use any candle of choice, any colour that represents the sun. So you could use a red candle, you could use a yellow candle, you could just use a basic straightforward white candle. And if you don't have a sort of standard kind of tall candle, then you can just use a tea light. It's really not a problem. This is the great thing with magic. It doesn't have to be, elegant always. It doesn't always have to look sort of pristine. It's all about intention. Now I love to use tarot in my magic. So down the bottom here, I'm using the Sun Tarot card. And this is perfect because obviously it represents and it celebrates the magic and the power of the sun with the summer solstice today. I've got a beautiful piece of citrine crystal down the bottom. You don't have to include this, but I just felt it very sort of fitting to use and to work with this today. I've also popped an altar card which represents the energy of Lilith, which is the sort of time period, summer solstice, that we've gone into. And it just says there, abundance, unstoppable, great strength, everything in your hands. Now I've also got down the bottom here, you can use an orange. This is actually a satsuma, but you can use an orange, a satsuma, a tangerine, but that's going to be quite an important piece to this spell. And then I've also got, I was hoping to have sunflower seeds, but I haven't actually got any of those left. So I've had to improvise, and I'm working with pumpkin seeds. But pumpkin seeds are just as magical, just as fabulous, and they're great to sort of bring about fertility. Now that's not just fertility of a child, that can be the fertility of a project, or it can be the birth of something brand new. These are great to work with in terms of wealth, love, growth and abundance. So that is basically my little kind of setup here. And then what I'm literally going to do is cast a spell. So first of all, I'm going to light the candle. So now, apologies, my dog doesn't like the sound of this lighter, so he might bark upstairs. He might not, if I can light it quick enough. Brilliant. No barking. Not too bad. Okay, and then all I'm going to do is just give thanks to the light that's come into my life this year. And some of us, with everything that's been going on and everything that's been happening, might not feel like there's much to celebrate, but even in these dark, uncertain times, there's so much to be thankful, there's so much to be grateful for, and it's really important to sort of remember that, really. So there's blessings huge and blessings small. I'm thankful for so many things at the moment. The beautiful family that are in my life. Some of you might have seen on some of my social media pages that today marks 19 years that me and my husband have been together. We've not been married for that long, but we've been together for that length of time. And I'm just so thankful for, finding that beautiful ray of light, because we've had amazing adventures, amazing celebrations together. I'm thankful for so many things. I'm thankful for a beautiful family, beautiful friends, the work that the spirit world allow me to do. I'm thankful to have my beautiful little dog Oscar, even though he's got all of his little ways, bless him. But it's remembering as well that life isn't perfect. So when we're giving thanks, life isn't always perfect, but that is okay. So there's so many things that I'm thankful for on a small scale as well as slightly bigger, you know. So that's really, really important to just stop and acknowledge those things. I'm thankful for all the beautiful clients I'm lucky to see in my life, via sort of Zoom and Facebook video chat, and when I have met people, you know, in the flesh, as it were. There's just so many things I'm thankful for and grateful for. I'm thankful for the universe gifting me this life at this immediate space in time. So, you know, it's just sometimes slowing things down and remembering and recognizing that the world is broken, but there's still huge greatness within this world as well, if we actually look a little bit deeper and choose to accept and see that for what it is. So when you feel like you've given thanks to the light that's already in your life, now probably if I wasn't recording this I would have spent a little bit longer doing that, but like I say, it's all about intention, so the intention is kind of key here. So what you're going to do next is you're going to take your pieces of satsuma or orange or whatever you're choosing to use, and you're literally just going to go around the board or the cauldron, and basically you're gonna, I should have probably like pre-done these, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do this one-handed, hopefully I might. This is quite a like tight little satsuma, and what you're going to basically do with the segments, I might have to just, hold on, I might just have to just use both hands here. What you're basically going to do is create like a kind of clock motion around. Now this doesn't have to be pristine and perfect, but you're going to basically just around the board here, or the cauldron, I keep calling it a board, that's not the right word, is it? You're going to just create a sort of clock face. Okay, and then what you're going to do, if you should easily have enough pieces, is you're going to double layer that up like that, and then it's just going to grab a few more, and it doesn't matter if they go everywhere, it's not a problem. And then any pieces that are left, you can obviously eat those. Now what's great and what's really significant with the energy of the satsuma or the orange is that we've actually, the sun's created that, the sun's given light, it's given life to allow that to kind of grow, to kind of blossom. So basically in times of old, any fruits were sort of seen as gifts from the gods, and that's really what, you know, we sort of see this as. It's a gift from the universe. The sun has allowed this to kind of be morphed, to be created. So with anything that's left, you know, you can give thanks and you can eat this part. Lovely, lovely. Okay, and then I'm just going to pull the lid off my seeds a sec, he says. There we go. Now I'm just going to put those there because I won't need many of these. And I'm just going to now spend some time with this as it is, looking at what I want to bring into my life. So starting to just think about the things that I want to receive this year and in times to kind of come. And it doesn't necessarily have to be something materialistic. It might be something very personal. It might be new emotions, new behaviours that you want to attract or bring into your world. It could be anything, however big or small these things are. But just spend some time sending the intentions into the candle. Now I don't know if you noticed there that that candle just briefly went small and now it's going tall again, and that's a great example of acknowledgement. When candles do that, they're almost acknowledging your intentions, and you notice that it's getting brighter again now. So it's really acknowledging the things I'm asking for, and there's no guarantee that all of those things I've asked for will manifest or come to be, but I'm putting my trust and putting my faith into the universe that those things will be reached and they will be received. And now I did mention that there's a little incantation So what you're going to do is just take a handful of your seeds. So you don't have to have huge amounts, but just take a handful of seeds, and just whilst you're saying this incantation, again, continue to think about the things that you want to bring in, the things that you want to attract in your life. And the incantation itself, I'm just going to sort of say this. So the incantation is, sorry, multitasking here, it's not my strongest point, being a cameraman, being a witch and everything else at the same time, oh dear. Right, okay, so the incantation is: summer sun, expansion bright, warm growth and filled with light, blossom bloom, all things grow, and in my heart I always know the seeds I plant will come to be and fill my life with joy and glee. And then when you feel ready and you've sent your intentions, you're literally just going to sprinkle the seeds, try to get them on the actual cauldron themselves, just around, and that signifies the seeds being planted, and the energy of the sun, which is symbolic for the pieces of Satsuma, those intentions will be reached for the highest of good. What I'm now going to do is spend some time just sitting, meditating a little bit longer, and then when this candle burns down, the pumpkin seeds and the pieces of Satsuma and any leftover candle, I'm going to sort of take all of that and I'm actually going to bury that into the earth, so that then that will be planted for the highest of good. And that really is the spell in its entirety, guys. So mote it be. So I'm going to leave that with you. I hope that it's helped. Enjoy it, have a go at it if you feel guided to, or maybe you just wanted to sort of watch this video and send your own intentions into my spell, and that's absolutely fine. And if you've done that, know that when I bury this, if you planted your own seeds of intention, that will still be reached for the highest of good. So I'm going to leave this video with you. Summer solstice blessings, lovely ones. Take care, and more videos coming soon. Much love. Bye for now.